Guys, hey
For
guys.
popcorn.
Going into this season, I had a clear strategy, which was new. I didn't know for sure, but I had a theory that I was going to be a stacked cast, just because if you're going to do trios, then a lot of returning players are probably going to want to come together and each other, and I knew that not a lot of people viewed me as a big threat to the game. And so what I wanted to do was use mostly almost everybody as shield, especially going into merge, because if you just look at our jury, I mean, it's just filled with returnees and like very strong players. And so I really never felt like the target was focused towards me. And in that final three vote right there, actually, that was only my third time receiving a vote, so you weren't completely wrong, Capri. But yeah, it was definitely not zero votes. But I still think that does say a lot about my managing my threat level. I feel like I played a really strategic game. I don't know. Me and Capri had always been working together. I took part in almost every tribal pre-merge. I mean, I was in like seven vote six tribals. It was pretty crazy. And I feel like I got screwed around kind of with the tribal swaps, because I feel like I always got swapped into a tribal where I didn't really know anybody. Heading into merge, I tried to be on everyone's page. Like I told Lee and Goosey that I was on their side and I was a vote for their trio, and then I would go talk with like in toxic, and then I would say the same thing, like I'm gonna vote for you guys, like whatever you guys want to do, I'm there. So I kind of voted during merge, but I always knew that I had Capri's vote, and like we would always vote together. And I feel like probably toxic was the one that really wanted to get Lee out, but I feel like me and Capri played a big part in that as well, just trying to rally votes to get Lee out there. And then yeah, that's basically how I played. So if you think I played a good game, vote for me. If not, then vote for somebody else.
Thank you, AJ. Next is Capri.
So, I played a good social merge pre-merge, but once it hit merge, my name was getting thrown out there. But I feel like I did a very good job at swaying it once somebody told me that, oh, I heard your name. I was actually able to change the vote instead of last season, instead of getting voted out and have to win redemption. This time I was actually able to change the vote, tell a whole group, and when I heard it was my vote, I was like, I think it was soup. I was like, we got to do soup. And there was another time where that happened, and I got as many people I do to change the vote for me. I knew I always was able to get enough numbers to just s- immediately throw off my name whenever it was mentioned. And I definitely took a big part on trying to get Molly out. And I knew I wanted Lee out because I felt like Lee and Molly were definitely running that trio. And so I already knew that I had my sights on them, and I definitely had my sights on Toxic, but that didn't happen. Um and yeah, I think I definitely aligned myself with the right people because I would always get notified when my name was said, so I could always change it before it was too late.
Thank you,
That's
Capri. And lastly, Toxic.
All right. So I kind of came in the same way AJ did. He said he came in, no, he wasn't a threat to people and wanted to use people as shields. I was the opposite. I kind of knew I'd be a threat. People would be voting me because they vote me every single tribal in the past seasons I did. So I wanted to do the shield strategy, except position myself in between all the shields so they'd be kicking out the weak people because like they thought I would be a shield for them as well. Um, I don't even know what to say. I think AJ and Capri. AJ talked about how he counted on Capri for a lot of his votes. He's like, I always knew where Capri's vote was going, and I also always knew where Capri's vote was going. I knew where AJ's vote was going, and I knew where everybody else's vote was going. Capri talked about how he had his eyes on Molly, Lee, and me, and I never got a single vote from him, or maybe like final 10 onwards. Um, and Capri was always like, oh, people were always coming to tell my name, like, so I positioned myself well because with the right allies. And I think it was actually my positioning that saved Capri in instances where like Lay went, even though she voted for K. I know that there was a lot of pressure to vote Capri. Actually, Lee told me to vote Capri too because she thought she could trick me. And I kind of just played the middle the entire time and got everybody to trust me and kind of got what I was wanting to do by like hinting towards people what I wanted. Like Molly, she wanted to target Lay, and I was like being her yes man. I was like, yeah, that's so good for you because it's gonna lower your threat level, knowing damn well that people are gonna Molly out next because of how much of a social threat she is. So I think I played the middle very well.
Thank you, Toxic. So those are our speeches for the finale. Then we're gonna go in order of the jury. So who was voted out? If the jury isn't here, then we'll just go over them. So the first person was Soup. Soup, your question, if you have any.
Hello. I don't want to seem messy. I obviously I want to be messy. I'm not bitter with the game. Of course, there's only one winner, so congrats to everybody who made it. But my questions kind of be not too lengthy, but if you don't understand, just please like question me. So I just want to say, initially, Goosey was my vote, but of course, Goosey got voted out. So I'm gonna need some convincing. So I hope you guys can convince me plus everybody else in here. So it's regarding my vote, making it by myself again, because at my vote, I made it vocal to, I'd say 5, maybe 6 other people that I was on the outs because I was a single person. My trio was out, and I was happy to work with the people. So is it working with the same people you typically work with, whether it was intentional or not, help you get further into the game, or was it just people not realizing what I saw as the obvious? Because from my end and watching from the jury, Goosey, Lee, and Molly were running the game until Molly turned on Lee, which kind of tore down the public trio that nobody was going for.
Okay, so we're gonna start with AJ. Try to keep it under 2 minutes.
Um, I'm a little unclear with your question, but I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna say that I think that I agree that Molly, Lee, and Goosey were running the game, and I feel like that kind of is what brought me like with into a group with like Capri and Toxic mainly because we obviously recognized that they were running the game, and we knew that there was a point where the shot needed to be taken, and as soon as Molly was ready to turn, we all immediately just pounced on the option to vote Lee out. And so I do think that regarding your vote, I just remember that I was talking with, I think, Lee and I think Goosey, and I was trying to gain their trust. And like, so I told them that I would vote with them, and they threw your name out. And so I told them I was down to gain trust. And then I went and talked to other people, and that sort of seemed to be the consensus. I wanted to work with you in that initial fire tribe, but I had to pin away from that because I knew that we were kind of on the outs there, and so I needed to position myself in a good way so that Goosey, Lee, and Molly wouldn't come after me before I had the chance to take the shot at them.
Thank you, and now Capri.
So I'm guessing your question is like, who did you work with the same people? If so, how to help you or something. So I knew I had a good alliance member in AJ since we could whisper. So I would usually go into the opposite group of AJ, see what's happening there, and AJ would tell me what's happening there. So then, and I would always know what both the options are, and if it was ever me, I could rally the votes against me. I mean, against someone else other than me. And Toxic, I don't think I've worked with before, but I actually ended up working pretty closely with this. I mean, we would just randomly talk to each other, and I don't know, we just like he was a good ally because I feel he told me if my name was said, he'd tell me if I what the vote what who the names he's heard was, so I could always have an idea of what I wanted to do and what I wanted to vote.
Thank you. And lastly, Toxic.
So Soup, you're absolutely right that that trio was kind of running the game, but I'd like to loop Kay and I in with that trio, so it was kind of us as a five-some because we got together on our pre-merge tribe where it was just Kay, Lee, Goosey, and I, and we made an agreement that we would have each other's backs. I don't know how serious Kay was about it, but we were always planning to keep them as an obvious target, and then we could flip on them at the final seven, which is what we did. So first of all, Molly's vote. I'm glad she came with, like, she was okay with it, and I didn't have to blindside her, but we were gonna do her at final seven anyways, Lay. And then, um, I didn't vote you out, Soup, because I don't think I have a good relationship with you or anything, or because I want to work with the same people, but I knew I could read Capri better than I could read you, and I knew I could know where his vote was because I knew it was close to AJ as well. Um, and I think Capri at the very end, thinking that you wanted to vote for Goose to win, and I think by him saying that he thinks AJ is a bigger threat shows how his reads weren't always that great in the game because he thought AJ was a bigger threat when Goosey was clearly in power the entire game.
Thank you. Our next. Okay, so Felipe is not here. Wait. Oh, he is here. Okay, so our next question is from Felipe. If you have one.
I don't. I
Okay.
already like decided my vote.
Okay. John, you're up next.
I'm so glad to see that my trio, both the other members of my trio, made it to the end. But when it comes to the final three, when a duo makes it together, it's easier to vote for that third person because usually the duo has same games. So my question is for Capri and AJ. What is a move that you made without each other? Like, what's a move you made without AJ, or what's a move you made without Capri?
Oh my gosh, that's a good question, John.
Oh. We'll start with AJ.
Well, I mean, this is a little bit tough on me because I feel like we just saw in the final three, Capri tried to break him, just send me home there, and because I'm apparently the biggest threat to win, and so I feel like that was definitely a move that you could say had been made. For me, my game wise, I think there was a point in. I think it's definitely pre-merge. It was like me and Capri were in the same tribe at that point, but I remember I think I had suspicions that Carson had a super, and so I voted out Haley, I think, there, and just in case that Carson did have a super and it didn't fall back on say me or Capri or anybody else, and so that was a move I made, and Carson did ended up having a super, and Haley did end up going home because of the vote, and so I guess that's a move I made. Than that, we were pretty connected the entire game. I can't really say that there was a move that we didn't make with each other besides the obviously in the final four where Capri voted me out, but I don't think that move was the smartest, by the way. So if you're gonna take that move as something that he made that was good for his game, I would say the opposite because he would have lost a jury vote, and it was just not. It was a bad read overall.
I just like to say I voted Haley too, but we did not discuss that. We just happened to both vote Haley because we both thought Carson would have an idol. So I mean, technically, I could say the exact same thing. But also, the reason I wanted AJ out is because a duo have so similar games. Exactly what John said is that they want to vote the third person. So I already know if people are just going to view us as the same person, even though I feel like we had very different games, we would just always whisper each other on what we thought was going to happen. Because I feel like he never really, I was always on the bottom and I always had to sway everybody to change it from me.
All right, thank you
And
Can I
guys.
jump in on that?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead,
uh,
finish. Okay, never mind. I just want to say, Capri saying that he's the one that was swaying from the bottom. He wasn't. It was all of us at the top were determining who went. And then he was like, he just said that he thinks he and AJ played a different game, but he couldn't name a single time other than when he tried to vote him out.
Wait, what?
No further questions, Your Honor.
Oh, girl. Okay, so I guess that wraps up that question. So Carson, I don't think Carson is here, so we're gonna go on to the next person after that, which was Goku. Is Goku here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Do you have a question?
Yeah. So this is a question for everyone. I know we just discussed game moves, but throughout the season, what would you guys say is the best move you made overall in the season? Like it can be individual move, duo move, any kind of move that you think was your best.
We'll start with AJ.
My best move. Honestly, I was very concerned in that final four that I was gonna go home, and it wasn't because of Capri's vote. It was because of Toxic's vote, and I thought that Toxic was gonna vote me out, and then bring Goosey. I did not expect Capri to flip at all. So I would say that swaying Toxic to vote me over Goosey because I knew that I didn't think Toxic would be stupid enough to vote me over Goosey, but I mean I think that was a good move for my game. I also think that a good move for my game was pushing to get Molly out in that whenever it was, but then Kay ended up going home, so I had to keep the vote on Molly the next week, and then I was able to do that with Toxic and Capri because Capri really wanted to vote Toxic there, but I knew that if Capri voted Toxic, then I was gonna go home because it would have been a tie, and I had a pretty good idea that I would have gone home in that tie situation. So I would say that's probably my biggest move.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So my biggest move. So first of all, I wanted Molly, but wait before the Molly vote, or whatever, and that didn't happen. John went home, I think. So I was definitely on the bottom, and I knew that. So I was just glad it wasn't me because I knew I just had to make it wasn't me, and then I can make the moves once everybody that I don't once I can get the numbers. One I finally got the numbers, and AJ once he said that in Molly and Goosey were always going to vote each other because Goosey said it himself that he couldn't like he was always going to vote with Molly, so that means it would be a tie scenario, and that could have been me or AJ. And in that scenario, I would have wanted Molly to go, and that wouldn't have been guaranteed. And also, and then when instead of Molly went home, I chose AJ instead of Goosey because I feel as if AJ and me are a duo, and a duo shouldn't be in the final three together because then there's so many moves you cannot claim.
Thank you. And Toxic.
I really do think every single vote for the getting that power trio out was the biggest move. I guess I can claim Molly most as like my move. Um, like I was never gonna vote for AJ. Sorry to Molly, but I knew I could count on AJ, and I thought I played a better game than him. So I thought that I was gonna be able to um, have more of a case for myself against AJ than anybody else. Well, more against Capri more than anybody else. But there was no way I was voting AJ, so I wasn't swayed in any way to not vote for AJ in those final five and final four positions.
Okay. Carson, do you have a question?
No.
Oh, okay.
Was that Carson?
Deep ass
Carson, I
voice.
didn't
God
vote
damn.
you. Carson, I didn't vote
God
you.
damn.
um
Motherfucker
okay.
sound like he finna go shoot New Jersey up like he Chief Keef or some shit.
Okay. Next. On the VC, next for the question we have Lee.
Hi, Braden. I love you.
No, I love you.
I want Toxic's definition of a winning game, and I want to know if you think the game you played aligned with that.
Oh my gosh. um, I don't think there's one clear definition of how to play the game. I don't think you necessarily deserve to win if you control the game. I don't think you necessarily deserve to win if you played under the radar and like got
Girl,
no votes against you. But oh,
girl, I said,
you
what's
somebody said
your definition?
Oh,
I
Not
I don't
general.
think there's a definition of how you play the best game. But I guess if you're asking like my preference, I think the best game would be I guess just playing the middle, making sure no one got ever votes for you. I don't think you necessarily have full control over the entire game, and I don't think I played the perfect game because I clearly got voted for, but I think I played very super strongly, and I don't even know what else to say about that.
thank you. Capri.
My definition of the winning game is, yeah, I agree with what Toxic said. You can't be under the radar. You have to like make a name for yourself or like be able to sway it from you. But my definition of a winning game is somebody that can, first of all, make moves. I think you can't just play all social because that's the same thing as a floater in Big Brother. If you don't make any moves and you just have a bunch of friends, is that you never made a move. You got to make moves to win the game, in my opinion.
Thank you. And lastly, Toxic.
I
You mean
already
me.
answered.
Oh, I meant, wait, what?
We went out of
Yeah.
order
Well, he
this
asked the
round.
question to me, not to all three of us, but it just
Oh,
transferred.
oh, I see.
I guess if I was to answer, I would just say that a winning game is one where you're never the target. You're never in trouble. You don't feel like you're in any danger at all, really. And then you get the people that are the biggest threat to your game out of the way before you reach the final three. So then you have the pretty easy win, I would say. And I don't think any of us played that perfect, but I mean that's basically what it takes to win.
Hey AJ, I have a question.
So
Now Carson wants to give his question. Oh, okay.
Interesting timing.
In the
Okay.
final three, besides yourself, which one of the other two should win and which should lose, and why?
That was a clock. Oh my
all right.
goodness.
Well, okay.
This time's everyone's down
Um,
for.
Guys, this is an easy question, I
I
swear.
mean,
Answer.
this is a crazy question, and if I was to answer, I would say this is really no shade. I think Toxic deserves to win, and here's why. I think Toxic played a pretty not exactly the same, but a pretty similar game to me, as to where he was playing the middle. I tried to play the middle during merge. I probably didn't play it as well as him, considering I got more votes than him, and I was obviously on the verge of going home. But I think Toxic made all the moves that were right for the game, and I feel like Toxic got the targets out and really just played the middle very well. Whereas me and Capri, sort of again, we're a duo, and it's kind of hard to vote for the best one in the duo. I mean, there's not really a clear one that comes out on top. I feel like, and so if I was to be in the jury, I would vote for Toxic.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so we're moving on to the
Thank
next
you.
question. So Kayla's not here. Molly, your turn.
Oh, okay, so I don't really have a question. Wait, was this question already asked? Wait, okay, wait. I'm gonna do a question that someone asked me last. Oh no, season 0. What was the meanest move you guys made all season? Because I feel like you guys all played so just like kind, I guess. And you didn't really make any big moves, I feel so. I want to know the meanest and the biggest move you made. And I don't want to hear my name because all I've been hearing, oh, Molly's vote out,
I was
15,000
never gonna say
times,
your name.
okay?
So AJ, we'll start with you.
Okay. Well, my meanest move, I think I was during merge, I was pretty close with Lee, and I think that my meanest move, I guess, would be, joining the train and voting her out. I knew that I needed to because I knew that Lee was running the game with, of course, you, Molly. I knew that you guys were running with Goosey, of course, that the trio was running everything, and we needed to take a shot at some point, and I feel like that was the best time. And of course, I was working with Lee, but I had to vote her out if I wanted a chance to win. And so that's probably my meanest move. I know that that's probably not what you expected me to say, but yeah.
Capri?
Oh, my meanest move was definitely lying to my number one's face and then saying it publicly that I'm gonna vote them after.
Period.
Can we know who?
Toxic.
I guess he won't say who.
Actually, Toxic can
Um,
say my name because I feel like that was the meanest move that he made.
from for me the meanest move was Goosey, because I was close with him the entire game, and I really it really was hard, like the hardest vote to vote for him because I felt so close to him, and he was, final four or so close to the end, but I knew he had to go. Like he played such a good game, and then I think maybe I'm not gonna give two answers. Never mind.
Goosey, I know you're a little bit on the edge. Do you have a question still? Or
Oh, I'm saying his question for him. Sorry.
okay, right.
So, basically, he said his question was, wait, hold on, let me find it. Let me find it. I have to scroll up in our channel. Why shouldn't I vote for Toxic? He said.
Oh.
Love a mess.
Okay, so I guess this is directly towards AJ and Capri. So AJ, start with you.
Um, Obviously a little bit of a tougher question. I feel like why you wouldn't vote Toxic to win. Obviously, in that final four, he did flip on you and voted you out. So I mean, if you want to be bitter about it, that's one way you can go. Um, Besides that, I feel like me and Toxic played very similar games. I like not extremely similar, but like we both tried to play the middle, and I don't. I feel like Toxic's name, even though never received many votes, was definitely a target going into that final seven because I knew that Toxic was a big jury threat. I really did, and so did Capri. And we were talking about making a move on Toxic. And the only reason why we didn't is because in that final five vote with Molly, I knew that if me and Capri voted Toxic, then it would be a tie. It'd be a tie between um being toxic right there, and I didn't know if I would come out on top, so I had to vote Molly out, and I had to convince Capri to also vote Molly out because he also really wanted to take a shot at toxic, but I knew that Goosey wouldn't flip on toxic, so I had to make sure that toxic went out right. I mean Molly went out right there, and that I could stay safe.
Thank you, and Capri.
Because I think, unlike AJ, I don't think me and Toxic played similar games, although we did work, I'd say, pretty closely together. I'd say I played a genuinely messy game. I'd go to one group and say one thing and align with them, and I'd go to another group and say another thing and then align with them. And I'd usually just stick with what I hear is the best for my game, and I'd end up voting that. Uh, and I also believe that toxic. No, honestly, that's it.
Thank you.
My
Okay,
response
so we
would be
had there was a few more jury members that didn't get to ask any questions.
okay.
Soup, you had one more. I'll let you ask it. Is he
Wait,
in this
wait,
call?
pause. Wait, now, a question for Toxic from Goosey. Actually, it's from me.
Right.
Um,
Oh.
but
Oh
it's like
wow.
from Goosey. Okay, so, It is from Goosey. Okay, never mind. I'll just shut up.
Okay.
Just continue.
Oh,
Wait,
oh my god.
we're not gonna
This
ask it.
no, that whole mess. Okay. Um.
Molly,
Don't
I
So
call
wonder
me a
what
mess.
Can I just
All three
can I
finalists
respond
What
to
is
were
what they
what was
said?
my
finally
Wait,
tied.
question? I
wait.
only sent
y'all, there's
one.
echoes going on. What is happening?
Is it me?
Your
I want to
question wasn't
respond
a
to what
question. It
Adrian
was my
said.
question.
Okay.
Toxic, can you mute? Girl. Okay, Soup, do you have one more question?
Wait, I'm being
No,
silenced. I
no,
want to
it's
say
fine.
something.
I think I got a lot of the information through
Okay.
the questions we already got.
Okay, so there's a channel for each of you to send your guys' votes. If you
Wait, did
guys.
you send in the parchment thing?
I had something to
Yeah.
say. What?
Oh, I didn't see it because
Who
Dino told
said
me to
that?
wait for the
Who said
parchment.
that? Who just said they had
Me.
something to say? Who is
Me.
saying that? Oh, you
Me.
did?
Toxic.
Okay, okay, go.
Because they didn't get it. I didn't get to say my part to
Right,
Goosey's thing.
right.
So
Okay, go.
AJ was talking about how he knew I was a threat going into Final Seven. I also knew I was a threat, but I put AJ and Capri in a position where they had to keep me no matter what. By keeping Molly and Goosey in, I knew that they had no choice but to come with me because it was me between two duos. So they had no choice but to go with me, and I assured myself that I wouldn't get voted for at that or the Final Four. And that's all I have to say.
Thank you. Okay. So now there's channels for each of you guys to send their vote on a parchment for the jury member.
Oh wait, I'm not.
Molly, are you doing okay? So I have Goosey's, I have Molly's, I have Kayla's, I have Lee's.
Is it
I'm
okay if I put
missing
my name on it?
I don't care. I'm
Okay.
missing Goku, I'm missing John, I'm missing Felipe, and I'm missing Soup.
Oh, it opened. I didn't. I missed that it opened up.
What?
You want me to do what I did last time and just give you the name of the person I want to vote
Okay,
for?
I'll do it for you.
Give me a sec.
Y'all, this is going on 6 hours, like 5 hours. Is anyone else here tired? Like, okay.
Guys, I'm tired and I gotta go in
I'm
9 minutes. So let's hurry this
And
up.
then have y'all been seeing general chat? Like, who? What is happening, y'all? Oh my gosh.
It's a
Okay.
mess.
I
Brayden,
I just
hugs. I
want
love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
like before the season ends, I want to say
Yeah,
a
I
couple
may have
things.
caused that mess.
I'm glad to see that all three finalists were Fire Tribe originators.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
girl.
The fact that I made it halfway through Merge again is definitely something.
John,
And
Felipe, I'm missing your guys' votes.
my best move this season was recruiting Lei to work with us because I
Goku,
knew
why
she would
are
have been
you
a good
giving a
person to work
Why
with.
speech?
is Goku giving us
Because I can, and because I
Leave
want
that man
to.
alone. Leave him
Hey, some
alone.
people were
Let him
bored by the
talk.
season. I want to at least make.
This is giving Dino.
I at
Alright,
least want
bitch.
to
When I
make
did it, I was
performances.
bringing down the house.
Oh, so you're saying that Goku's speech is terrible. Okay, got
I
it.
said, leave Goku alone. I love his
Nah.
speech. Leave my hero alone.
Hero
The
tribe.
fuck?
Dino, you cannot be talking because I remember that season freaking 9
Oh
or
my
season
god.
10.
Okay, so John and Felipe, I'm gonna need your guys' votes. Like, please.
I would
Like
like to say soup
bets.
for winner. Everybody write down
Oh my
soup.
god, wow, that's crazy, Felipe. Okay.
Wait, no, guys, can we forget about my vote out and I'll be Final Four?
John, can I just have your vote, please?
Yes, yes.
Hey, if anyone else wants to make a speech, they're free to do so. I just did that for fun.
Guys.
Tyson, is Tyson in here?
Oh my
Tyson?
gosh.
Y'all.
Oh
No,
my god,
Okay.
this is
Tyson is
sad.
not
Okay.
here.
Hey Tyson,
Oh
can
my
you
God,
do you have all the votes?
Dinah's
Tyson, do
I
you have all the
scoring.
sent it.
votes?
Oh yeah, I'm
AJ,
supposed
welcome
to do
Molly
that.
to
I'm
the
not
Bitch,
fifth
I'm
allowed
wide
place
to.
fucking
club.
awake. Don't fucking piss me off.
Don't piss him off.
Oh my
Okay,
God,
I don't know who the fuck is sleeping, but wake the fuck up. Is that Dino? Is
It's
that
not
Dino?
I'm saving the
Oh my
votes.
god,
I know.
crispy.
Okay, you guys, come to the season 3 final
Drum
3.
roll.
What is going on?
We're seeing the finals.
Right.
And fun.
Who's ready?
I guess I'm ready.
Wait, where am I supposed to go?
Yeah, where are we going?
You'll get back. It's all the way at the bottom in the archive, season 3 final.
Archive.
All right.
Wow.
Hey,
First vote. AJ.
What?
AJ.
Second vote. Capri. Third vote. Toxic.
What is going on?
I think I
Fourth
know who that
vote.
vote's from.
Who did that?
Oh my god, what the
Toxic.
heck?
Toxic.
Yo. Freaking
Fifth vote.
art.
Is that AI? Oh, thank you, Molly.
I love you.
Oh, wow.
Is Trade gonna win?
Oh,
Trade of the season?
the trade. The winner of season 3.
I'm gonna scream.
Toxic.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh my god, he's so
But no one.
nonchalant.
AJ
Congratulations,
Toxic.
Toxic.
That's it. Toxic, you deserve that, bro. I was playing way too much.
From double
Bro, I was
finalist of
on.
Double Master to winner
Good
of
job.
Tylaster.